Hi, welcome back to the Protagonist Corner. I'm Jonathan. This is Persona 3 Reloaded. In our last video, we got to rank 9 Temperance, meaning we're almost done with Bebe, and we're 2 ranks away from finishing Chubbo Tubbo. So that's a good thing. We'll never have to see him again. Mom and I were talking before we started recording about how he would make a great Persona villain. Like, they give him, first of all, he wants the world to end. He wants everyone to die. He said it himself. Second of all, they give him like these evil face portraits that kind of reinforce the idea that he wants to kill everyone. And we learned, actually a couple of videos ago that he belongs to a religious cult. And, probably a religious cult. He was asking for 32 grand in yen to save Makoto's soul, whatever that means. And look, I emphasize most in his arc with the people who want to beat him up. In fact, I would like to help them. That's kind of evil, but like, to make things a little happier. Hi Mom, how goes it?
Oh, it's going great. How about with you?
It's going great with me too. And we might be in Tartarus today, so that's something to look forward to. If not, we might finish Baby's arc. A lot of cool things could happen, so let's see what actually does happen here. Let's check in. I see Ken wants to hang out. And I always want to do that whenever I can. But also, let's see what's on the email. Not much. Yep. Now, games could bring up a social stat for us, but to be fair, so could Ken. So let's take a look at that first.
I just rented a DVD. It's a foreign film about a hard-boiled detective.
Oh, we haven't... Hold it. Okay, the thing is happening where I do things on my own time, and I get confused as to what we've seen on camera. Mom, tell me if we've seen this, and if so, I'll speed through it.
I don't remember seeing this.
Okay, so yeah. It must have just been something I did on my own. This is kind of cool.
I have a little free time right now, so...
And I think, did we get Guts for this?
Purge, yeah.
Yeah, funny story. They call it Guts in P5.
Oh.
Yeah, they always change the name of the social stats for some reason. Like in P4, academics is called intelligence. You know, like they always do that. I don't know why. They could keep it standard. It would make it much easier for me. But like I've warned you guys before, so if I do that, I'm actually referring to the stat in this game. Yeah. So this is courage up. It'll be good for us. Let's do that.
Do you want to watch it?
I am extraordinarily free. I always have time for you. Like, we were also saying this off recording. Actually, well, I think Ken is one of my favorite characters, and one thing I absolutely did say is that I love how when Makoto interacts with him, and they go anywhere near danger, he's always like, don't push yourself, go easy, stuff like that. I love that Alpine is always there. The really establishing Makoto as someone who can really be good with kids, which almost doesn't even sound creepy in this context. But whenever I think of that, I do think of Maiko. But like, what do you think of Ken as a character, Mom?
He's really not my favorite.
Oh, he's not. This is interesting.
He's okay.
Yeah, totally fine.
If I had to rank them, I wouldn't rank them in my top 3.
Now, is that because? And I share this if so. Is that because you don't like the idea of a little kid being in this situation? Yeah, we're agreed on that. Like, when I say I like him as a character, like he's a kid I would like to hang out with. Do I like the fact that they've guilted this little kid into being a member of Seeds? No, that's horrible.
I think so.
That's disgusting.
It's like when he ran into a friend of his who wanted him to come play soccer, and he was like, "Oh, I can't."
Because I need to be a superhero. Yes. Like, he should not have to do that. Like, at the oldest he's 12. He's probably like 9 then, right?
He looks about 9, yeah.
Yeah. So, pretty much like the same age Jake was when I got here, right? Mm-hmm. Like, if Jake was going out and fighting crime every night, I'd be horrified.
Yeah.
Like, so when I say I like him, I think they've written him well. The fact that he's here is disgusting. And the fact that they guilt him into being here is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like that was it. We had quite a layered conversation tonight before recording. Like that. Well, that's one thing I was saying. One of the reasons I'm not gonna like Seeds compared to the other Persona wielders we'll meet later in other games is the fact that guilt is such a factor in what they do. Sonata browbeat our goth party member, whose name I forget, into joining up, using Ken to do that, which was horrible. Before that, they guilted Fuka into doing this. Before that, at the very beginning of the game, Mitsuru, the chairman, and Sonata were watching Makoto like a bug in a jar, and gave him no indication that they'd be asking him to do this, even though they knew he was probably a wielder, and that's why he was in the storm. These guys are like evil. They're one alignment shift away from being Bond villains. So, unfortunately, I can tell you that the teams we'll meet later are not like that. In fact, they're a lot better. Like they actually choose to do this instead of having it foisted on them, and I kind of can't wait to get there. Even though I don't like the protagonist in 4, the main protagonist, I do like the team, and I can't wait till we get to meet them. Anyway, before we can get there, we need to get through this. So, yeah,
Watch together, or now's the bad time.
let's watch together. And
Okay, I'll set it up.
just for the record, I'm gonna say I don't hate this game. I am enjoying it, but it's going to be low on the totem pole by the time we're done, I think. And for those, should I even? No, I shouldn't go near that. I was going to talk about the ending. I won't do that yet. I did with Mom. She said it was okay, but there are people watching this who've never seen her play this before, possibly, and they don't want to get spoiled. So I'm not going to do that anyway.
They recommended this at the store when I said I was looking for a movie with a cool, hard-boiled main character.
Question, Ken. Do you even know? Well, cool, you get main character. I'm sure you get it. You know, the Featherman / Power Rangers, anything like that. But do you have any idea what hard-boiled means? If so, how? Who is your family? Are you watching Sam Spade movies when you're home for the summer? What the heck? I'm not even sure. I have a feeling of what hard-boiled means. It talks about grizzled private detectives. I get that. But, if you asked me to give a dictionary definition of hard-boiled, I'm not even sure I could do it. What? Okay, I just praised the way you write him. Why did you give him the developers? Why did you give him that phrase? Why? I want to know. Also, side note, fans of Persona 5 will recognize the track that's playing right now, and it will make you think of a certain reporter, I'm sure. We'll get to that. Okay, anyway, I can put this one on right
But
now.
so far, he just seems like a reckless old man to me. He even fell for that woman's lies. Do people really think this guy is cool?
Okay, headcanon. He got the word hard-boiled from Makoto because he heard in a scene that we don't see that he likes detective movies. It has to be Makoto or someone else from the dorm, and they should have established who it was. So we might as well say Makoto, particularly since this option was given here, and I can see Makoto using it. Just wait and see, right? Okay, thought so. So this was Makoto's recommendation based on a conversation he heard with someone else in the dorm. Probably Junpei. Let's say that. Okay, that makes it make sense. So, or this type of movie, and Ken acted on it. Went to that DVD store we see in Flonia and asked for a horrible little detective flick, and this is what the clerk gave him. Okay, that makes it make sense a little bit. Anyway.
Oh, that's right. We are only halfway through the movie.
How do you know that? Did you look at the
Surrounded by
runtime?
gangsters again! Wow! He was so cool! He actually knew it was a lie the whole time, and he was just pretending to be tricked. His signature phrase was so good, too! You can't be a detective without smarts, and you've got no right being a detective without a heart.
Alright, you can't... Okay, both those phrases independent of each other are good catchphrases, but together it's too mouthy. Anyway, thanks for the courage. I don't have one catchphrase, I have two of them. Anyway, okay.
Looks like this movie is part of a series!
Okay, he would have known that. So much for my headcanon. I guess he watches him faithful all the time. Okay, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. Ooh. Yeah, we know what that is.
This is Elizabeth.
Yep, and we know what you're going for, too.
I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. One this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely conduct a search and rescue.
And there's something else here
This
that's
time in
interesting.
particular, I believe this human is an acquaintance of yours. Goodbye now.
Okay, now I really want to go deal with this. So I get, Mom asked earlier if we were going to Tartarus today. I guess we are.
If I don't save them, the consequences could be irreversible.
Oh my God. Okay, so this affects our ending. Got it. Okay. Thanks, Mama.
Our next topic.
Our next chapter goes over the problems of the Kamaphora Shogun.
Oh God. I'm gonna be so. If there are a lot of questions on on the history of the shogunate and samurai in this on the next test, I don't think we're gonna do well. We'll see how it goes. But anyway.
Kamaphora is very cool and all, but it doesn't beat the Sengoku era.
Now, when I say this, I'm not referring to teachers wearing a headdress in the middle of every class or something hokey like that. But I did have a science teacher once, not a history teacher, but a science teacher, who loved her subject matter. In fact, her favorite thing to teach was on simple machines. She loved it. She gushed, and it was the most adorable thing in the world. I loved watching it happen. This guy's borderline obsession reminds me of that in a way. And like she was much cooler. This guy's weird, the way most teachers in person are. But like, this is reminding me of Mrs. Wall.